Hello, this is 5 Minute Monday. Welcome back. I want to talk about running today, running away from things. So I have this recurring dream, and in the dream, I'm running away from zombies. And I have had this dream, oh my gosh, most of my life. And in the dream, I'm running away from zombies. The world is turning into zombies, and I don't want to become a zombie as well. And I can completely relate to this because in my life, I have always felt this conflict between wanting to be myself and fitting in with others around me. So for a really long time, I was running away from the norm or the crowd. And I thought this was useful. I thought that this was guiding me. I didn't want to be like everybody else. So I then came to realize that in running away from these zombies in the dream, or in running away from the norm or the crowd in life, it meant that I was running, but I was always looking over my shoulder to see if I was being chased. I was never actually able to look ahead of me to what I was running to what I wanted to be. It was always, I don't want to be these zombies who are chasing me. So this is the really important thing about running away or heading towards something. It might be that we start in life as, I don't want this situation, this thing that's going on behind me, I don't want that, so I'm gonna get away from it. If we keep running, we keep looking over our shoulder, and we're not able to take a moment to say, okay, if I don't want to be a zombie, who do I want to be? So I think it was when I began to really reflect on this, I really began to see it, that I had such challenges with fitting in with the crowd. And it was so boring. It was so boring to feel this constant challenge, this constant running, and to have these recurring dreams. I was like, oh God, I had that zombie dream again. Like, when are the zombie dreams going to stop? And it was really when I started to think, if I don't want to be a zombie, who do I want to be? And I realized then that it was so much easier for me to run and say, I don't want to be like them, than it was to say, this is who I want to be. Someone who's different, someone who's unique. That was really scary. And so I realized that the whole thing about running felt safer in a way. It was so much easier to be like, well, I just don't want to be like them, and to just carry on not being like them. The moment that I sat down and thought, oh, I'm super exhausted with all this running, I'm super exhausted about these dreams. And I thought, how can I change this? How can I make it way more pleasant? And then I was like, okay, I'm going to have to stop and have a long think about who I want to be. And that feels pretty scary because it then means deciding on who that is, on who I am, and being that person. And then that means being somebody who does stick out a little bit, who does do things a little bit differently. So in a weird way, I was running from the crowd because I wasn't brave enough to say, this is me and I'm not part of the crowd. It was easier to just run and sort of blame it on the crowd for them all being the same and for them all being zombies. It's like it's their fault. So here's the thing, if you find yourself running from something, just take a moment. Take a moment to say, how is it serving me to continually be running? What am I afraid of that's actually inside me? Because what I discovered was I was afraid of being myself. So in effect, I was kind of running from myself. And that's not to say, oh, now that I know who I am, I no longer have those dreams. But they're not the same dreams. They're not really dreams about zombies anymore. They've sort of been taken down a notch. And I certainly don't have that conflict of being with the crowd or not being with the crowd. I just feel a lot easier because I'm just with me and I'm just being me. So there you go, a little bit of a message for your Monday, 5 minutes to help you on your day, help you on your week, help you on your journey to being who you really are. And if you like this encounter, if you want to work with me in the flesh, check out my website, because I run live events in London and Nottingham every month, and they're free, and you get to come and experience life coaching face to face. So I hope to see you there. Take it easy.